Hi, everybody, and welcome back for another installation of Ask a Witch. I'm Katrina Raspol. I'm a professional witch and do work for people all over the world, in fact, here from my house, and have done so, been a witch for 40 years now. So I'm going to go over some of the questions that come to me as a professional witch, and hopefully you'll get something from the answers. This is one that I had come up this week, and it's a pretty frequent question that I get asked, and it's a fair question. It's a very fair question. And that is, should I, if I have something I need to get fixed with magic or something I need to pursue with spell work, should I do the work myself or should I hire a professional to do it like me? So there are benefits to each and there are detriments to each. And I'm going to talk to you about each one. Now, obviously, if you are paying someone to do spell work for you on your behalf, you got to make sure that's a conscientious person. You got to make sure it's somebody you vibe with that feels honest to you and authentic. You don't want to pay somebody thousands of dollars. Oh my God, I cannot believe the amounts people tell me they get charged for spell work and then end up not having a good outcome, not getting what you want, or finding out this person just took your money. Unfortunately, there's a lot of charlatans out there in the field, and that's one of the challenges you run into with hiring a professional. And I'm blessed that I've been able to train a lot of people who are really good people of integrity to be out there doing spell work for people. So the positives, and we're going to go into the negatives, but the positives for hiring somebody of integrity to do spell work on your behalf is, number one, they can be objective. They're not going to have the pull. They don't have a dog in the fight, basically. So they are able to just go in, do the work without emotional attachment to the work, get it done, push energy at it, and step back out again. And so that can really be a good bonus if you're feeling like you're just too emotionally overwhelmed to do the work yourself. Another thing that is really good if you're having a professional do it is they usually have some experience. So in my case, I've been running energy for magical work for 40 years. I know how to do it. I know what's going to build my energy to a point that I need in order to accomplish what you want to have happen, and I can apply those tools accordingly. So I know what I'm doing. I know how to keep myself out of trouble when I'm doing work, especially for other people, and I know how to move that energy in a good and what can I say? A way that's going to provide a good outcome is what I'm going for here. So there's definitely good things to having a professional do it. The other thing that I would say about hiring a professional is that there is some, I got to think of the right word. There's some anonymity to it. So if you don't want everybody that comes into your house to know that you're doing spell work, if you're having somebody else do it, it's not on your premises. So the guy you're dating isn't going to come into your house and see a great big old come to me candle with his name written on it. That's going to be on my altar instead. So you're going to get a lot of good, clean energy that's going to go to your goal. You're going to have somebody who is experienced running it so that there aren't any snafus, there aren't any problems with it. And it's going to be nice and discreet because it's just going to be emails between me and you. And I'm going to send you back reports and things about how it went to keep you looped about it all the time. So those are three things I can think of that are really good reasons why you would hire a professional. Let's talk about why you would do it yourself. A lot of the energy that comes into spell work can be fueled by desire. So the truth of the matter is, I can't want it for you nearly as much as you want it for yourself, whatever it is. So if you want something very, very badly, that energy is going to heighten the energy of the spell work. So because you are invested in this case and you're not objective, that will actually fuel your spell work. Another thing is, again, not being taken advantage of. Y'all don't know me. I mean, you can read my books, you can go on my website, we can talk a lot in emails to see how you feel about working with me. I don't mind doing that. But when it comes to it, you can trust yourself. You can't always trust the person that you're asking to work for you. So there is a level of confidence there in your own abilities if you are trained to do this. The last thing that I would say about working for yourself that's really helpful is let's face it, it's cheaper. Most people who are doing spell work for people are going to charge a little bit for it. And now for myself and the people that I teach to do spell work, I tell them to make it commiserate to the amount of energy you're going to be putting in. There should be a balance. So it should not be astronomical. It amazes me when I hear people say, yeah, I can get that boyfriend back for you, but it's going to cost you $3,000. That's absolutely ridiculous. Nobody should be taking advantage of somebody else's need or somebody else's bad situation. It should always be commiserate to what you're doing. So spell work shouldn't cost a whole lot more than a really good haircut would cost or any other type of service that's being performed to you. When we get into thousands and thousands of dollars, you're usually not getting better work. You're just getting a charlatan who's charging a lot for the same amount of work. So yeah, it's cheaper. I want to tell you, you can take a dollar store candle that's glass. You can write your little petition on with Sharpie on that candle and light it, and you can get some really strong results. It doesn't have to be me or another professional that does it. So those are the ways, the three ways that I would say it's better to hire a professional, and the reasons that it's better to do it yourself. I really think it's an equal balance. I think that if you are emotionally distraught, you really probably don't have a lot of business getting in there and working energy. I mean, we've all had times that we're in there doing the ugly cry, burning those little pieces of hair that we got out of the hairbrush. I want you to kill him because he was mean to me. I mean, we all get emotionally overwhelmed. And fortunately, we usually have a little safety net of protection that happens there where our inner self knows, no, just she's drunk spelling. Don't pay attention to her. So, yeah, just if you're really overly emotional about something, yeah, it can be best to hand it off. But sometimes those emotions can be your friend if you can harness them. So those are the points I've got. I know you got some too. Put them down in the comments and we'll talk about it. Y'all take care. And that winds up Ask a Witch for today. Bye bye.